From the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel, we'd like to welcome all of you to the 2023 International Open. Thank you very much. The International is a Pat Fleming production, and it's being sanctioned by the World Pool Billiard Association and brought to you by ACCUSTATS. I'd like to take a second here once again to recognize our 3 official signature sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramuth for their support. Also want to say thanks to Outsville for providing our racking templates for both 10-ball and 9-ball, the AccuRack. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Outsville. And of course, we want to thank all of you for supporting this event and Pro Pool around the world. Truly an international event here once again, ladies and gentlemen. 30 different countries represented by our 128-player field. 68 of the players are internationals, and we thank them for supporting us as well. Okay, here we go. This is our second afternoon match. The winner will proceed to the final 8. The loser will finish 9th through 16th and receive $2,000. Introducing first from Spain. This gentleman is a 2-time World Pool Masters champion, and he is the current European Open 9-ball champion. He's sponsored by Predator, by Kamui, and by Onboard Sportswear, known as the Matador. Please welcome David Alcaide. His opponent representing the United States. Just a short time ago, he became the 2023 International Bigfoot 10-ball champion. And he also has a few U.S. Open 9-ball crowns to his credit. I think there's 5 of those, maybe more to come. Sponsored by Q-Tech and by Rasson, ladies and gentlemen, the South Dakota Kid, Shane Van Boening. Good luck, gentlemen. Your official timekeeper is Miss Dorothy Potke. I'd like to send it upstairs to the comm box now to Mark Wilson and to Hall of Famer Nick Varner.
Hello and welcome to everyone, pool fans and friends. I'm Mark Wilson, and we have yet another Hall of Famer here to provide insider analysis. It is none other than the Kentucky Colonel, Nick Varner. Glad that you're here, Nick, and what are your opening thoughts?
Well, I see Shane looks like he's playing some of the best pool of his life, and he's been playing great for a lot of years, and so I think he's going to be tough to deal with, although I know his opponent just won a pretty big tournament, I think, not too long ago, so it should be a fantastic match, Mark.
Yeah, Alcaide is very, very tough. Great shot maker. He plays an up-tempo game, not a slow player at all. Van Boening made the one on the side. Yeah, not the simplest position play here from a tough 2-ball.
Yeah, he's got to kind of row this a long way to get to that 2, and then he's got to stop in time for the 3. But I'd have to take this. What about you, Mark? I'd have to go for it.
Yeah, you're not going to win playing safe with the talent that you got on display here in the final 16. You miss, you prefer to overcut it. Couldn't control it for the speed.
He couldn't stop it. He had to go below it. And this is a king size. If that was a toughie, this is really a tough one here. He's got to get it by that point. Position's not an issue with the 4. It just he's got to pocket this 3 all the way up. No, he went for the bank.
He missed the bank, but he didn't lose his mind on this shot, as Danny used to say. So we'll probably see the jump cue come out here directly. Yep.
Well, I like his choice on the bank. I think the bank was a lot easier than the cut in the corner myself.
And I think the backdoor safety with the bank is why he chose that route.
Yeah.
Probably about equal difficulty as far as pocketing.
Yeah, kind of a 2-way shot with the bank, and he's left David in a pretty tough spot here. He's got to bring out Junior here.
Be a pretty shot if he connects. he was drawing it back. Wow, what a courageous attempt that was. Worked out pretty good.
Yeah, he hasn't left Shane with a easy shot.
Shane checks to see that he still has the extension. He knows this is kind of the pivotal shot in the rack. Wants to take his time.
Yeah, a lot of times this first rack sets the momentum for the whole match.
Presume he's banking it straight back. How'd he hit it? A little stiff.
But good speed, because he's left David with he's left that cue ball close to the rail and a pretty thin hit on this 3. This is certainly anything but a give me here. Caught it a little heavy.
Now it looks like Shane's going to have to kick at this 3.
He'd like to curve it too.
Yeah, he'd like to go around the 9 with Massey, but I think the 3, if he kicks at it, has a little bigger margin of error to it. 4 is hanging in the pocket, but the 5's in between, so you can't just lag up to it.
Yeah, this actually is not laying too bad for the kick. I look for him to kick this in. He just don't want to hit it too full. Anything but too full, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he might choose a different speed than that just to give himself a little bit more of a chance, but that would have stiffened it up, and then he would have he still wouldn't have got out of there had he just hit it harder. He would have had to hit it slightly different on the end rail.
Now this one's a lot tougher because that 4 is a little bit to the left of the left of the pocket. So, do you try to go straight at it or rail first?
I think rail first, but yeah, it's
yeah.
Well, he's measuring it like he wants to try to go rail first.
Yes.
And that way, if you do come short, you still hit it anyway. If you go straight at it and you come short, then you're into the end rail.
It's going to be awful good there.
Boy.
Not doing too bad. Kicking his 2 in a row, huh?
Front row, we have Dr. Dave is here, sitting next to Jerry Bryseth. Shane is dialed in. He did take a loss in this, but now he's down to the single elimination portion of the event, so it really doesn't matter at this point. He won the 10-ball event, had to keep his cues together and go across town here, far side of the arena, and play a 9-ball match right behind it, which he lost.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to celebrate his win very long, did he?
Not even a deep breath. Had to go, which it was such a monumental feat to beat Filler in the 10-foot table tournament. And then, all right, Van Boening with a couple nice kick shots there. 1-0 is our score. Yes, VB. Nick came into town to celebrate the Hall of Fame induction ceremony later today. He used to sit in the front of the room. There's some advantages there. You sit with a pretty elite group of people, but also you get your food served first. I never knew this until I got to introduce Jerry Bryseth last year. I was like, hey, this is pretty good up here. I'm normally in the back of the room where it's last.
Yeah, that Hall of Fame is pretty impressive with the amount of talent in that room, huh?
Yeah.
at the front of the bus, so to speak. Huh?
I mean, look at this week, just in this commentators booth. You got Kim Davenport, Mike Siegel, you.
Yeah, I saw Mike yesterday, and I tell you what, he was full of energy.
Yeah. All right, Alcaide to break. The 2 ball is randomly placed. This time it's on the wing. The 1 ball they score on the side frequently. And that 9 ball comes out of there hot. Let's see what happened here. He made the 1, but I'm not sure what he can do with the 2.
Well, he for sure can play safe. Question is, which direction do you go safe? Where do you put the 2? Do you just hit it soft and put him behind the 3, or do you try to do something a little bit harder?
You got to get something pretty good on Shane to really stifle him. But then on the other hand, everything else has so much more risk to it. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say you could hit the 2 thin and tuck it underneath the 3 on the end rail, and then if you like to send more distance and send him up to the short rail. Mm-hmm. That's another option.
If you were ambitious, you could kick it at the side as well, but you're going to saw a lot of times.
I don't think he can bank across corner, can he?
Oh, yeah. I like this decision the best. He got distance. He got that 3 covering the 2, and it's now Shane is in a spot where he's got to make a delicate hit here.
Can he go straight at it off the rail here, maybe with a lot of left English?
He might be able to do that.
It's pretty tight. I think that's what he's going to do here. He'll just
try to rub it in.
Maybe he can hit the ball first, but I don't think. But maybe. No, he's going soft the other way, or going to the long rail. Well, that's a temporary solution, but I don't think he's going to like the next result.
No, that's right.
I think he'd like to have that one over.
Yeah. He's looking to have to go 1 rail off the end rail here to make that hit. 1 is a small target. 2, you can scratch with it.
Now, you just hit this medium, or do you try to put a little more speed on it? You don't want to hit this soft, I don't think.
Right. Shane, when it's that decision, he usually goes high velocity. If there's not a soft, just trying to hope that the backdoor safety thing comes into play.
I guess you could kick his soft and get away, but this is not an easy one. He's going hard because he's digging in to the low on the cue ball.
Great shot.
It's a great hit. And
that's what I meant, yeah. Maybe no reward, but nevertheless, to hit a ball out in space like that. And
yeah, that's easy to go by that one. I went by a few of those.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
He tried to do something at the last second. He adjusted on that last stroke. Like he was going to get a little more out of it.
Yeah, that was a kiss of death. I guess he tried to get more speed.
He wanted to get all the way over there rather than just cinch it and just cut the 3 in, because the rest of the rack played better from over here, but the 2 ball wouldn't go into the pocket at that pace. That's an unforced error, and those are big when you're playing the likes of Shane Van Boening, who's playing the best pool of his life.
Yeah, when you give up a game like that, a lot of times you really pay a price for it. And, you know, people always thinking about the hard shot or the last shot they missed, but usually those are the shots that beat you, is the ones you're supposed to make.
Well, you mentioned in the opening that Shane's playing the best pool of his life, and I've watched him for years and years, broadcast a lot of his matches. But this week, you can see he's gone up another notch, and you have to be doing it for a lifetime at a high level before You can actually see a tangible difference, but there has been a tangible difference. This sport is so hard, too. Just a blink at the wrong moment, and you can do what Alcaide did. It's not like it's some kind of a catastrophic failure there. It just happens so easy, but
You just use that focus for just a split second, and yeah, sometimes you have the wrong thought at the wrong time.
yeah. Yeah, you can definitely. Well, he was conflicted. He tried to do something extra at the last moment. It's going to cost him at least one game. Now Van Boening will be breaking. Here's a look at it. I guess it wasn't as much as I thought. He just tried to get it over there. I don't think he did flinch upon inspection of the replay. But
Just tried to get a little more speed, and
try to go further than he can. If he just stays on that side of it, the rest of the rack plays harder, but you don't miss that ball.
yeah, kind of remind me of that last game in the last match with Mario and Filler, where he missed that 9 ball down the rail. Everybody in the room gasped at that one.
Yeah.
You had to wait a long time to see him miss that 9 ball like that again.
He made such a beautiful run on it. It was almost like he'd moved into the next rack. The cue ball was, what would you say, 2.5 feet away, and a perfect position, and the 9 was right down the rail. And he just, I don't know, it was almost like he was moving for the next rack before he completed that rack.
Yeah, I think he kind of took that one for granted.
Well, the 1 ball did not find the mark that time. He's going to sell out a shot. 3-6, yeah, dry break. Okay, now the 1 ball will not be an easy shot, but it'll be a very makeable shot. He'll make it, and then but the position is tenuous.
Can he hit enough of the left side of the 1 to make it?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah,
At 5
no, he can't. Now that I look from here,
yeah, he's looking down there. Maybe he can hit it far enough to stick there and bring the 1 all the way up. Maybe he can make it.
I don't think he can. Let's just roll it and use the 7 and the. How'd he do?
Ooh. Yeah, a little hard luck catching that side of the ball. He was going to end up with a pretty good shot if he don't bump that one. Now this is a pretty easy shot to make. Do you try to run into the 3 ball here to stop you for the 2, since the 2's pretty handy there?
You know, on Alcaide's shot, if he goes soft speed, he can just kind of just wobble the 1 up the rail, but he doesn't get distance, but he doesn't leave this either.
He wants to hit the 3. Well, no, he was able to go around, but.
Oh, yeah. Shane very disappointed about that scratch. And from where it was, you know.
I think he was trying to catch a 3. He just went
sure.
a little wide.
But when you look at here on the overhead where the 1 was, over here, it just doesn't look like that is in play over there. That side pocket. It wasn't like it was kind of another diamond out. No. Alcaide's looking at a 3-9 combo. Ball in hand. Just
this is.
You better make this.
This decision. Yeah, this one. I know the 5's tough, but. Maybe not such a bad decision with the.
He connected.
Yeah, he was trying to hook him too, but that's not the easiest shot in the world. That was a pretty tough combination.
Right.
Easy to miss that one, but he hit that good. Well, it was good to see Mike Siegel and Kim Davenport at the tournament this year. That was a nice, pleasant change, huh?
Oh, yeah. And they were both amused to see what the sport's evolved into. They haven't been closely associated for a while. They both remarked that the standard of play having risen over the last decade and a half. Training methods are better, the equipment's better, players are better conditioned athletes. One ball scores, 2 ball. Is it coming up anywhere for a shot? If the 2 ball drops, that might be advantageous. It did drop.
Well, you know, one thing I think it would be help be more consistent and more fair. I know they do it random, but the 2 ball is so important, especially with them trying to make that 1 ball, that I think they should have a specific place for that ball. Random, I mean, that's really the luck of the draw there, kind of.
So what do you say? Maybe on the back of the rack? Or
yeah, I think the back, because it's kind of unpredictable in the back of the rack. It can get kissed or it can go all the way up table, but I think it should be consistent. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, maybe. It kind of makes sense because, well, I guess it's both ways. If the referee doesn't look when he sets them in there, that's...
Well, I'm sure he's trying to rack them truly random, but...
Yeah.
But you don't have a referee racking them for every match.
Right.
See?
Right.
So it may not be so random.
No, you do have a referee.
matches.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm agreeing. Yeah. No, there's a referee that racks every rack.
Oh, there is?
Everywhere, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really nice.
Yeah.
We didn't have much of that until the finals or the semifinals when we played, huh, Mark?
No, I'm just here. Yeah, right. And I'm thinking, well, no, they have a referee on every table. Yeah, and the racking template, the Accu-Rack, that's really helped. Now we don't have the inequity of the rack. Regardless of the randomness of the balls, I love it, the fact that we have uniform racks.
Yes. Well, it looks like that scratch in the side is going to cost Shane a couple games here. He was totally in control, and Alcaide's coming back hard.
Well, we're tied up now, 2 apiece. Alcaide breaks and runs behind that scratch in the side. It's hard, really, to be critical of Shane scratching the side, too, because when I show, when you look back on where it came from, it doesn't even look like it could get to the side. You almost have to go through where the 3 was sitting to scratch over there. But funny things happen in our sport.
Well, he caught that ball pretty full, that 1 ball, which that makes it go a little wider. And he just barely, when you drew it there on the monitor, he didn't miss the ball he was trying to hit that far, you know what I mean?
No, it couldn't have. Had to go grazing right by there. Outer table action, let's see. Cortez's clawed back in there to a 6-5 deficit. And Feder-Gorst moves past Atencio. 10 games to 3. Van Boening breaking here. Game number 5. 1 on the side. Cue ball trickling down table. Long, tough shot on the 2 here. Cue ball's on the rail. You have to top spin this. I don't even know if it goes.
You got to put your to roll this 2 in. You got to put on your big boy pants here, don't you?
I mean, I guess it goes. And then you're shooting to another long, tough 3 if you do make this one.
Well, after this one, the 3 won't look so hard.
He needs to view this as an opportunity. Shane is looking at the referee that's walking out up on his shot like, what are you doing? And Shane's disappointed. He used his extension because it was annoying. Right?
Yeah, you called that, Mark.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you're just getting into your shot, and then here comes the referee walking up.
Now, Alcaide's got a chance here to put him underneath the 8 and create a lot of distance here. And
Shane is for sure upset, and then Ken went and said something to him, and Shane, sitting down, looked at him, gave him the palms up like, what was the purpose? You're not down there on other shots. And no, I mean, you should be out there or not out there, but because there's a lot of other shots that are even having more dicey situations. But these things happen, and you got to be mentally tough enough to make it happen anyway. You have to expect that in your game plan, that there's going to be distractions. People drop cell phones in the stands, and the guys, Earl Strickland hears potato chips being eaten from anywhere.
Well, he might have, chips. Yeah, that's a good one. Against a few players, buying the front row a bag of chips might be a good move, huh?
Yeah. That would be funny. Have them delivered during the middle of the match.
Wow.
What a
How
shot.
good was that shot?
Wicked good. I don't know if he may have to jump yet another one, though, behind it. That's kind of unfortunate.
That was a nice jump bank there. Yeah, he's lost his extension now.
Yeah.
So it... well, he could play that 3 over in that left pocket if the side pocket's in the way of this kick. I can't tell. It's pretty close.
Oh, what a nice effort. Oh, wow. My goodness. What a I got to clap from up here. What a shot. What a shot.
2 fantastic shots in a row.
The audience is smiling. Now he's got to come up with the other third one. You think, well, the 8 ball's right down. Oh, yeah, it's not hanging right over the pocket. You have to hit this pretty good. You can easily miss this combo.
Yeah, it's a little left of the pocket, so you can miss this.
Give him a shot here. Everything's going to be a challenge. Shot that he can make, but now controlling the 5 ball, that's another objective that's terribly distracting.
Yeah, the 9 could end up being a big ball here.
Yeah. You saw where he marked it, so maybe he's going to hit this pretty hard. Try to have 5 go all the way down and kind of start to come back. No, he feathered it. He's moving it to the... Boy, he's crafted a run out here. If he can complete this, that would be something.
Well, right here, you like to roll this or hit it firmer?
I think these guys like to hit it a little firmer. And he was able to control it. I think it was not as thin as you and I were thinking it was from here. Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, I kind of like rolling that one myself. It just gives you such a huge pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that can happen is if the table is a little off, then
yeah,
then that's a big case for hitting it harder.
Oh, good. Cash just went in, Shane. That way we'll negate that last game out of the psyche. Okay. 3-2 is our score. Boy, that was a run out that's worth 2 games in my book. I would put up 4-2. If this was a judged event, that would be a 10 on a scale of a 10.
Yeah, he made some great shots there. Started with that jump bank, and then I didn't know he could hit that full enough. He almost hit it too full. I thought the side pocket might be in the way, but he actually could have hit even slightly shorter.
And then his position play forward to the 5, where he had to move the 5 ball all the way down table with speed. You got to hit the pocket accurate to be able to control the 5 ball. The 4 ball has to go with the pocket, and then speed, and then complete the thing after going through a series of hellish shots.
Yeah, he did a great job controlling that 5 ball and the cue ball. And the 4, you get. It's not impossible to miss that 4 when you're trying to control both balls. Your attention's pretty divided there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Two balls on the very back of the rack. 1 ball scores. Cue ball comes 2 cushions, bumps the 9. Is he going to get a shot on the 2? That's the question. I don't think he did. He can maybe hit the 2 ball, but I don't think he can pocket the 2 ball.
You almost got to kick this up table, don't you, and create distance and hope you can maybe catch that 5 ball. Try to put the 2 a long way off, kicking off the end rail. You can make it going the other way, but it's hard to get position. And you're not going to get much of a safety.
Yeah.
If you go off the long rail, what do you like here to do the best? You like
I kind of like that 1 pocket safe. Like say that 2 ball's right by your pocket where you come on the high side of that and just rub it over to the diamond away from your pocket and get cue ball way down there. Oh, he went that way. Okay, well, that's great.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Fantastic.
I like that.
And that's better. You had
your
a bigger
way, it's you got to gamble on whiffing it a little bit from that angle he had. That way,
no, you're right.
The worst thing that's going to happen is you leave him a long shot.
Yes, and in this case, he really did a good job. He got the 4 ball right dead in the way. Full ball jump. Did not try to make it, just wanted to make it drive it around the table. And, I don't know. Looks like he can maybe throw it in, maybe not.
Yeah, the monitor looks like it goes. I think he left it wired.
Well, I think he has to throw it a little bit. But, like you said, I think it goes. Soft speed, you let it on the extreme side of the 2 ball. 45 degrees. Oh, yeah, Shane's sickened by that.
The way that rode.
He just ran out of a rack that should be worth 2 games, and then Alcaide wins a game that should be worth about a third of a game in terms of the difficulty. No, 3-3.
Yeah, so far, of course, it doesn't have to, but looks like we may have a chance to have a hill game match at the end, huh?
Well, I definitely want you to earn your pay here. I mean, this isn't a free lunch. I don't want it to be 10-0.
No 11-10 zips, huh?
We've got to enjoy our afternoon. Mm-hmm. Shane was not happy. Ken walked out there. You could see, like, what are you doing? of all the times. There's lots of times when there is some iffy, like maybe object ball foul or something, but it happened to be right in directly in his line of sight.
Well, what's funny is he might have still missed the ball. It wasn't an easy shot,
right.
But it kind of I'm not sure that Shane was able to recover his focus after that,
Right. Look at this break. My goodness. Look at this break. I think you could climb out of the booth and run out from here, Nick. You could break like that. Here's our premier break replay. 3 balls go in. The wing ball, the 1 ball.
Well, in my prime, what I'd give to get this when it was hill.
Yeah. Or even 0-0. I mean, you got to love it from here.
Well, he does have a little up and down, though. He's got to go 6-7, 7-8. He does. He does have to play some pretty good speed, going from 1/2 of the table to the half.
This exact break that we kind of initiated, I don't know when it was initiated, but let's just say in the 2014 Moscone Cup, I was the captain. Shane had gone home and practiced this break with the 9 on the spot, the 1 on the head. He came back and he showed, he goes, look, you can still make the wing ball and the 1 ball on this, but you got to hit it between 20 and 21 miles per hour, and I want the cue ball to go over here between the 1st and 2nd diamond. Okay. And he kind of send the cue ball back through the stack. So I'm watching. I'm skeptical. I got my radar gun out. Do you know he can just hit that just time and time again and make both balls? He showed everybody on the team how to do it, and they all improved their break from what he showed them, but nobody could come close to getting the performance out of it that Shane could. He just get it so often, it was unbelievable. And so it's just a testimonial that you have to put the hours in to get your timing up, to hit that sweet spot like he does. The other players got better, but they couldn't hit the sweet spot anywhere near as often as Shane did.
Well, I don't think anybody in the world spends more time working on their break shot than Shane Van Boening.
It's very apparent.
It's translated into a lot of dollars and cents for Shane.
Head and shoulders, even on the 10-foot table, 10 ball, there's nobody can break with him at all. There's guys that can shoot with him, Shaws and Fillers and Changs and Gorst, but there's no one that can break with Shane.
Yeah, it's amazing too, and he has he does so many different things on that break. That's a hard break for anybody to copy. He goes to the end of his backstroke and his head comes up like a foot, and then his cue comes up a good 6 to 10 inches, and then he drops it down so he comes through the cue ball level.
Yep.
And there's so much movement there that it's, my guess is, to be that consistent does require a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Because there's so many moving parts there, but the end result is, for him, it's unbelievable how consistent it is.
America's #1 for 19 years. Is that right? No. 17 years.
Yeah, nobody's laid a glove on him from America.
Okay, good break there. We get another chance at the Premier Billiards break replay.
Yeah, he's got a long shot here on the 2. Where do you like to go with the cue ball here? Do you like to go underneath toward the 4 and get it for either, well, I don't know if it goes in the side or the corner. I don't like pinching this from this distance and try to stay on top of the 3, do you?
No, I think you want to drift it forward, but you want to make sure you take that scratch out of there too. Let's see. I think Alcaide's going to dig down, though, the way he queued up there. Yeah, he's going to try to stay up on top of this 3. And he's got a good power stroke, this kid. Like he can draw over there from here with accuracy. Oh, he smoothed it. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Floated in there.
I would have tried to do something like that there to stay on top, man.
Yeah.
You had to really kind of punch it pretty good. That was nice and smooth.
That enhances accuracy of your target too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Good job there.
Is he going to draw down here between 8 and 9, or is he just going to take the longer shot?
I thought longer shot. See what he wants to do. Oh, he was comfortable. He did that pretty effortless too, so
yeah.
It was laying good. Now he's falling real straight. He'd prefer to follow ahead, but he doesn't have the hint of an angle to follow ahead. So, or maybe he does. I shouldn't even say that because half the time I'm wrong. Okay, so he does have the angle to follow ahead.
Is he going to kind of stun it straight up?
Maybe stun it over. Maybe he does have that angle. Okay.
Yeah, the nice thing, he's got the perfect angle. He can hit it at a soft speed, and that gives you such a huge pocket here.
Him and his countryman, Ruiz, they live together. They have a table at home, and they train together, and they're both on the Moscone Cup another year. Team Europe.
Well, it seems to be working out real good for both of them.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got a dogfight going on here, Mark.
A high-quality break and run out there. It'll be Alcaide's second of the match.
Now, is this the first round of the single elimination?
Yes.
So it's down to 16 players,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. And when we're still in that first round, we did lose a few players in the previous time slot here that played. So,
Okay.
but these are all everybody's in the money and single elimination, 16 players. And by tonight, we'll be down to 4 players left for tomorrow.
Oh, after tonight, it gets down to 4.
And that's what I thought. But then Ken Schumann announced it as a day. He said by today we'll have 8. And I took it that I thought he meant for the entirety of the day. And actually, what he was saying is tonight we'll eliminate some. So by the end of today, we'll be down to 4. Cut break, a couple kisses, a third kiss, and Dunkaroo. And now it looks like a 2-9 billiard here.
How often does that happen where that wing ball comes around and kisses you in the side or the corner, huh?
Yeah, but look at it. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
man.
wow.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? This is yet another game. That's
another give me.
Right. That should be worth a third of a rack. Yeah, you got to be a little careful here.
Well, how do you like that rule where the money ball has to go last?
Well, I don't like it.
You don't?
No, just not because it's good. It's good for the players, but it's not great for the fans. They want fast action, see things happen, but it's not fair. But that's the whole. Well, straight pool's way better game, and so when you change rules to go back to straight pool, then I object to why are we playing 9-ball? When you put the 9 on the spot, why are we playing 9-ball? When you got 3-point rule, why are we playing 9-ball? Then if that's what you have to do to 9-ball to make it, straight pool was a great game then.
Yeah, I remember when the game was going from straight pool to 9-ball, I was thinking, boy, I was really disappointed, and I thought,
right,
wow, 9-ball is such a, in terms of thinking and stuff, it's a lot simpler than straight pool. Because just the rule in 9-ball where the rules of the game tell you what ball you got to shoot next. They don't do that in straight pool. But then I looked up, and Buddy Hall and Siegel are winning every tournament. I think, well, how much luck can there really be in this game?
That's right. That's right. The best players still win. And the fans like this. ESPN mandated. It says it's electric. It's got the excitement, the fast action, 9 on the break, great shot making. Both players play. So that's what it is. Oh, boy. Yeah. Now the 2 dresses up nice.
Well, you can certainly see that his break has been on.
Yeah. You can see how he got to the top 16 for sure.
Yeah, that break is.
He made the wing ball and the 1 ball.
And that's why that Francisco did so good last year. He was getting shots after this break. That cut break, he really executed it strong.
Good decision here. Go all the way for the side pocket.
Yeah, I like that decision instead of trying to bounce off, because the side's kind of in the way of where you needed to go.
Yeah.
And I think it was easier to control the speed that way too, the way Alcaide went. What do you think? You think it was easier to control the speed there?
Oh,
it just
yeah.
flowed up.
Right. I'm guilty of doing the other thing and try to get it in. When it works great, you look cool, but the margin of error is so slender.
Yeah, when I was looking at that shot, shows you how rusty I am. I was thinking floating up, but I see the decision he made so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the things that you lose. If you do this every day in top competition, you get those little extra fragments. When you're going good, the other thing works too. But which way are you going to get the most if you shot it 100 times?
Well, there's no substitute. Boy, you got to stay down on this one. This is not a give me here.
Mm-hmm. He has plenty of time. He doesn't have to be in a hurry.
And he's treating it with a lot of respect, too, this 9-ball.
Yeah. Well, it's
That's
enormous.
a sign of big-time experience under pressure here.
He definitely pops his head up a little bit there, but he hit the heart of the pocket with it, and now that's a 2-game lead, 6 games to 4.
Yeah, he caught it a little bit on the low side of the pocket, but nothing where it rattled or nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he certainly where some people just get up and once in a while they miss that. He really got focused and took his time, and well, Katie's opened up a 2-game lead.
Just over the midpoint of the match.
It was 4-4, and now it's 6-4.
Okay, let's see what Shane can do from the break. One did not go in the side.
That's the second time he's missed that one. Something, his timing was off on that one.
Mm-hmm. They have a push out here. It's like daring Shane to shoot a low percentage shot, and it's very hard to give it back because the Alcaide will have to play it, or Shane has to choose to play it, and it's distasteful either way.
Well, what happens here, you're a coward if you don't take it, but you're a fool if you take it and miss it. Kind of a double-edged sword here, but
yeah, it doesn't easily back cut. You'd have to hit it paper thin.
I think I like shooting. There's if you can leave that opponent in his chair. Maybe the side was in the way. Maybe I missed that. He tried to bank that ball.
It's hard to see. It was hard to tell from here exactly what he was doing on that shot.
Must be playing safe here. This is a hard one. This is an easy one to go by here. Shane did a good job with that. I don't know if he's going to get a result any good, but yeah, the two's tucked in pretty good. The one's easy, but at least I don't think the two goes by that four. No, it's tied up. Yeah, he pointed his stick where he wants to go. Try to get straight in the side.
It's not going to be straight in the side.
Yeah, he overcut the one a little.
Is he going to bring the cue ball just down below the clutter here? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was laying good for this shot. And his speed is good.
Very good. And these are easy to miss. These are not automatic.
No, every time Shane comes to the table, this way he's facing. There's something hideous like this.
Guess he's going to go 2 rails there.
And now it's opened them up.
A little soft.
Well, maybe.
Might have done with a little more. Well, he cut it a lot. That slowed it down. It ran into, it hit the 4 ball pretty heavy. So
It's so hard.
If he had missed the 4, it would have went a lot longer distance. And I've never watched this Alcaide play too much, but he's got pretty good speed. Moving around the rack, he's I wouldn't call him fast, but I wouldn't call him real deliberate either. He's got a nice pace in this match so far.
And
Don't
plus,
you think so?
Oh no, he is a pretty fast player, to be honest. But the balls haven't cooperated thus far where he can get out and run. You know, he's had to negotiate some things here and decide. But yeah, when the balls are open, he's real fast. Definitely.
I think he's got another wired 9 ball pretty well.
Boy.
I think he's just going to stick on this 4.
Yeah.
Came back a little, but.
So this will be the 3rd short rack of the match if he completes it. But he's got to maneuver a little bit here. Got the back cut to 5, just a hint. Not much. He hit the heart of the pocket. Yeah, 3rd short rack of the match. And he's got 3 breaking runouts, Nick. You add those 2 things together right there, you know, because the 3 short racks, anyone could have got those. And the 3 breaking runouts were high quality. But that's 6 games he's won that Shane had no say-so whatsoever in them.
Well, Alcaide's body language right now is outstanding. He really looks confident. he looks like he's going to win. But that can change in a heartbeat. Right now he's leading 7-4. It can change pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got. This is where Shane needs to come. Well, of course he's not breaking the ball, so he has to hope he gets a chance to cut that lead so he can keep the pressure on him.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do from the chair. Alcaide's been really effective on the break.
Yes.
One on the side. Is he going to get a shot?
Here comes a 2 straight in.
Oh, my.
Oh, look at this throw in here.
Wow. Yeah, Shane's not happy with this beginning.
I can't tell if he can pull back a little or if he's going to have to go to the end rail. If he has to go to the end rail,
I guess he can. I mean, he's not wasting any time. He's not even thinking about it, so it must be on.
Yeah, it's.
You know, you can see the regularity of the ones being scored in the side pocket on the break. So what, moving the 9 on the spot, what does that do? It used to be the wing ball went in with that same regularity. Now it's the 1 ball. I mean, it really doesn't solve a whole lot, but it does gum up the rules for no reason. And there's no fan that's watching right now that plays these rules. No. Nowhere do they play them. So to me, you've solved nothing, but you do gum up the proliferation of the sport. They go, oh, look at this. Wow. What a turnaround here, Nick.
Yeah,
he rubbed that 9.
Yeah, that's what old buddy said. You better not run into any balls that you're not trying to hit.
Yeah. I mean, he just barely, he only moved the 9 ball just a fragment, but look at what happened to this cue ball trajectory. And now he's frozen to the 5 ball.
This is when you have a sinking spell in your stomach when this happens.
This is where the matches turn around, is on these type of little nuances. Yes. Here you said throw in, and now here we are, we're 2 balls later, and now he's going to face a big deficit here if Shane gets a shot.
Maybe you're right in those clinics, Mark, when you said there are no easy shots.
There are, yeah. Yeah. Don't I know? Okay, he hit it. He hit it again. And, oh, Lord.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Well, rolling along, as Scott Kiddo used to say. Oh, boy. This is like the 3rd consecutive time Shane's come to the table with this type of, like, look at this ugly kick. Every time it's a...
Got to go 2 long rails or 3.
And hope. I mean, you can't even really play a shot with it. He's just trying to stave off, giving a ball in hand.
This is a tough hit going this way.
Great job.
Wow, what
great
a great
job.
Kick.
Give him a break here. I don't know.
Well, at least he can hit the left side of the cue ball. That's about all you can say.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily cheering for Shane. I just like to see him have a little better go at it. The pool gods have not given him much to work with here.
You're like all fans, Mark. You want to see him get tortured hill.
I like a lot of pool. I came here to watch pool. I don't want anybody waltzing to the end.
Right.
Yeah, Alcaide made a little mistake, but he did not have to pay the ultimate price. And to get that result, he ended up, he nicked the object ball twice to have it turn around like that. But you have to be good enough to get yourself in a spot. You have to be able to make it hurt when you do catch that break.
Well, one thing right now, his body language at the table shows no intimidation by Shane Boening.
No. It's been, well, I think he won a world championship too. I think he was playing Kazakis in the finals and came hill. He made a long rail straight back bank on the 9. Kazakis he got tangled up on the 9, decided to play safe, left him end rail to end rail off angle, and Alcaide was just forced to play a bank. It was just, he had to roll it, couldn't try to get the cue ball anywhere, and he made that shot. It looked like Kazakas was going to beat him, if I remember right, and somehow the cue ball got up on the 9, and he got that separation, and then this kid, he made an unbelievable bank. 8-4 is our score here now. Shane's break.
Shane's got to dig down deep here inside.
Yeah. And the break and runouts and the good fortunes, that's the only way to beat Shane the way he's playing right now. These matches. 1 ball scored in the side. It looks like he's going to get a shot at the 2. He does.
Yeah, he's got a good layout here now.
Yeah, don't say throw in, though. Let that go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you asked so nice.
Yes. Good shot there.
Well, this is a little bit of a funny angle right here. It's hard for him to get an angle where he can slide straight down for the 5. He has to come so close to it. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, you can see.
If he bumps that, he's in big trouble.
And you can see how close he had to go to get to this position where it does play the easiest.
Looked easy, but it was really hard.
Yeah.
To get that angle.
And you can see this is really a good example of why 9-ball is such a great spectator game, because you see how fast this rack is, how the action's moving, and yet you're seeing some good shot making and position play. The players want something that has more, play to it. But the fans like to, our attention span is short sometimes, so we like to see something happen. Okay, nice and break and run out here. This will be Shane's 2nd of the match if he completes it. And our score now 8-5.
Well, that helps his spirits a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so far, Alcaide's just outbroke Shane big time in this match. He's been getting such good spreads, good position.
Yep. If you were to try to go anywhere to get help with your break, who would you go to, or where would you go, Nick?
Well, I've watched that Shane video with Dr. Dave probably 25 times. I really like that video.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can reproduce that, at least all parts of it. I think that, but I think it's a good start. And Johnny Archer would be, I think, a good one too.
Yeah, another one too out there on YouTube is Colin Colenso's breaking thing. It's a guy from Australia. Boy, that's interesting too. And he's got his body moving forward like Shane's. Oh, 1 ball on the side, 9-ball got down table. Shot on the 2, it looks like. Yep. Oh, look at this layout. Anyway, this Colin Colenso has one on YouTube that's remarkably good. And but all those things aside, don't forget Mike Siegel Pool at Mike Siegel Pool at gmail.com. He's told me this 16 times. Our operators are standing by now. He's built that for himself.
Yeah, I'd tell him call 1-800-NICK.
That's right. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, for all your pool supply and instructional needs.
Well, if he keeps breaking like this,
Yeah.
he's liable to end up with the big prize here in Norfolk.
You're not kidding. The balls are fickle, though. You can break them this good and almost never get a good shot, but you have to be able to cash them in when they do come.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my, yeah. No one ever beat you.
Layouts like this, huh?
Yeah.
But
Alcaide
still.
feels like the cue ball kicked, meaning that it skidded a little bit. And when you ask for the referee to clean the cue ball, the shot clock does not stop. You have to do it at your own expense. He still has the extension
this is
now.
kind of a critical shot here, too, as far as speed's concerned. He could get,
Yeah.
if he gets the wrong angle here, he could fail to get out. This going from the 5 to the 6 is going to require fantastic speed.
If it's thin, you can go 4 rails if you don't like floating it. It looks like he's going to float it, though. Meaning soft speed. Yep.
So he wants to cross that line so he can.
Yeah.
He's got a little work to do here. It's.
But one thing, don't exhibit too much disappointment as a player if you get this position.
No.
My goodness, I would kill to get here. I usually had to back cut this thing. My speed would be off the other way.
Well, one thing you say about this, he's close to his work.
He can play it long. He can go 2 rails back out to the center, or he gets done up like this, and this is the best route because it's just 1 rail.
He made sure he didn't get too straight. Now he's got to pinch us just a little bit. You got to stay down really good on this shot because I don't think he can quite hit it the most comfortable speed.
Well, he might not go 2 rails behind the side pocket. He might stay in front of it on that side, yeah.
That's what I meant. He had to kind of pinch that in. He didn't have the luxury of hitting it a little harder, which makes the shot a little bit easier, but boy, he sure executed it good. Now he's got a real natural angle here. If anything, he might come up a little short here. No, he hit it really good.
Yeah, he went a little
But
long.
he actually, ooh, this is a big boy shot here now. I don't know anybody that wants this one. Well, you'd rather have it than your opponent, but still, this is
This kid's a good shot maker, but he wasn't planning on making a good shot here on the 9 either. So the psychological aspect of it, it's annoying. Oh, he hit it good.
boy, he did hit that good.
Whew. So,
Yeah, I thought he might come up short on that, and he probably did too because he overamped it a little.
yeah. So there's 4th break and run out of the set, plus the 3 short racks, right? And that's how we get here.
Well, I was watching the match last night between, let's see,
Albin Ocean and Yap.
Yap and Albert Ocean, and the score was 9-6. I thought it was over, and Albin Ocean, he came back and won at 10-9.
It was a very exciting match. I got to watch that too.
Well, not much Shane can do.
I can't even discredit his performance here. I know his TPA isn't the highest he's ever been, but he's played at a pretty high level. He just, the last 3 times he's come to the table, it's been a 2-rail kick to nothing. And he's hit all of them.
Yeah, it's a little bit demoralizing when a guy hooks himself and then gets away with what Alcaide did on that kick.
But it's no different than you got to make the big boy shot. That's the big boy game. It's going to happen here.
Well, let's see. He's missed this one a couple times. He did change sides and going from the right side.
Scoring the 1 ball. Another ball's down. He has a shot.
Yeah, the 2 ball's not too bad. He may be a little strange on the bridge here because of the 9, and then he's got to go a long way here for position on the 3. The 3's left of the 9 on this end. You gotta. This is what you call effective follow stroke.
Yeah,
here, Mark.
Yeah, you're right. That allows you to hit it a little smoother and get a lot of travel out of your cue ball. Huh, great job.
Straight in, though, is tough.
Yeah.
If he can't go 2 rails around the horn, he's either going to. Is he going to try to draw in and bump the 7 or the 4? Yeah, the 4. Okay. Yeah, nice.
Very
Nicely
good shot.
done there.
Very good shot.
I think he has to stay on this side, though, and just follow forward.
Outer table action. Aloysius Yap advances over.
Well, he got a little thinner than he wanted to there.
Lee Van.
He may have to go all the way to the end rail and back up. No, he wasn't as thin as I thought. Shane's doing all he can do is making 1 ball after the next. He just has to hope he gets enough opportunities to win. But it only takes a couple mistakes from here to lose for him to come back to win this match. It's not like this is a...
Right. With bad players that play 6 innings apiece per rack, then it's an insurmountable lead.
And so far, Alcaide's built this lead up behind those breaking runs and the couple of short combinations, and actually at least 3 easy games. The billiard with ball in hand, the kick on Shane where he left a 9 wired, and then a 5-9. He didn't even have to run all the balls.
Yeah. Alcaide has 4 breaking runouts in this set. Shane has 3.
But translation, 9-6.
Yeah.
Well, one mistake from here, and it'll start to get testy. You know what I mean? If Shane can win another game and get that break and run out, it could tighten up in a heartbeat.
Sometimes even the pressure kind of shifts on the guy that was leading because you think, oh, my goodness, I'm not going to close this out. You got to be kidding.
Yeah, you can feel you can feel the heat coming off your back when the guy starts coming back. That's why you need to bear down on this break.
Yeah.
He's on the hill. If he can break and run out here, it's over.
Well, there's the 1 ball. There's the 2. 1 ball dropped in the side again. Now the 3, maybe a 3-8 combo, but it looks like it's hard to even get close to it.
Yeah, it looked like that angle I can't see. If it's going downhill, this could be a pretty testy combo. If he's if that 2 is lined up for the bottom of the pocket. Yeah, he don't seem to be too concerned.
You know he was awful straight in if he chose this path.
Gee whiz.
Right?
Who likes this shot?
Yeah. You know, you can scratch on this if you try to follow.
Yes. Yeah, but who likes to jack up too far here? 'Cause
no,
now,
exactly.
Who knows where the 3's going? I think you have to row this, Mark.
Yeah.
I think you'll go to about a half a diamond if you hit it real good. from the right corner pocket, and then the 3 should be straight in or close to it. See what he elects to do, though. He went with
perfect. Perfect shot.
More of a scent stroke, and it turned out just perfect at the higher speed. This is when you know you can win, if you can run out.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't run out here and lose, you feel like you got nobody to blame but yourself.
That was good execution and decision too. He used the
Great
inside
speed.
spin. That makes
Great
the
speed there.
Yeah, the 4-5 or virtual certainty.
The 6 to the 7, the angle on the 6. Now he might have trouble getting off the rail here. Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he didn't do great on that shot after hitting such a good ball before. Now he's going to be along the rail. He may have to cheat the pocket to keep it away.
Oh, wow.
Did he miscue?
Wow.
What happened? That's bizarre.
I think you might call that a brain fart there.
Well, I think he's not looking at his tip really. Bizarre. Thought for sure he was coming back at least a foot or so, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
That's a good shot. He's a good little shot maker, isn't he? Well,
Yeah,
again, he's straight.
He's going to have to be on this 9 ball because he is less than ideal on this 7.
Yeah.
And he was tracking pretty any harder. It was headed for that corner. He may, I don't know if he can follow hard.
He's jacking up to spike it back, so he can't do anything but just get it back where it's at now, or almost.
Well, that's pretty good there. That's way better than being a lot closer to that rail.
Wow.
He shot that with confidence.
Yeah, he sure
I would have never
did.
hit that one that hard myself.
So
But,
a fifth break and run out in this set. Who are you gonna lose to there? You know, 5, and then he had some good fortunes to go with it. That was
Alcaide played fabulous.
really good. And misfortune for Shane because he really didn't do much wrong.
No, that kind of.
Well, we want to thank everyone for sharing their time with us today. We look forward to another opportunity soon. On behalf of Nick Varner and all of us at ACCUSTATS, so long for just a while.